What it do? What it do? What it do? Listen. Tonight will be, first of all, back up the truck. Hello. Welcome to my channel. I'm Coco the lawyer. And this is going to be the first installment of what I would like to call Thirsty Thursdays. If anyone knows me, they know I had a podcast with my BFF. You know, she got issues sometimes. She just, on and then off and then on and off. And it's okay. We work with her. Because sometimes I'll be on, I'll be off. So we works together. But we usually did our episodes on Thursdays. And I was like, you know what, let me just do something on Thursdays, something a little ratchet, not as like thought out and educational or anything like that. But something cute, something light, something funny, something unfucking serious. And when I say unfucking serious, bitch, I mean unfucking serious. All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hi. Yes, we were definitely on colored people's time. That's okay. Because you know what? This is my shit. So, but hello, Chica. Hi, Level Up Single Mom. Hi, 2Ls. Hi, Lorenza. Hi, DJ. Hey, Queen. Welcome. So before we get into the dust storm that is Nick Cannon and Cam Newton, it is Thirsty Thursday, so I'm going to drink to help me soothe my nerves, which is not a great coping mechanism, but that's why I take daily medication. So for today's drink, first of all, I went to the Dollar Tree to give me a little plastic cup situation, and I accidentally got these cool ass cups. You see this shit? It's a double cup. Now, this was like the happiest fucking surprise of my life. So shit. We're gonna get some Crown Peach in here, and I'm gonna mix it. Now, I was told that mixing liquor with a mixed cocktail is not a mixed drink. It's just liquor. I don't agree with that. And that could be on my alcoholic daddy, but you know what? And we move. So I'm finna pour a little shot of this brown right quick. And let me show y'all what I'm mixing it with. It's this Simply Spiked Peach, but it's mango flavor. Shout out to Themis in the Discord because y'all be like making my life easier. Because if I didn't have y'all doing work, bitch, I don't know, bitch. Yeah, I'm drinking. I have to drink because these two. Oh my God. We're gonna see how strong that is. I feel like this cup is real little and the shot part of it real big. But you know what? It is what it is. So everyone get comfy. Okay, snuggle on in. Get you something to soothe your nerves, whatever that is, in any of the 50 states that do whatever they need to do. And let's go on this ride. We're gonna start with Nicholas. And we're not watching the whole thing. I ain't got time for that shit. It's a Thursday evening. Yes, tomorrow is Friday. It's still a school night. I'm still old. So, but grab you a little drinky drink if you're drinking, if you're of age in whatever country you're joining us from. I am well over the legal drinking age. Let's take a sip on that. Ooh, that's nice. Let's sip slowly on that. let's sip slow. Hey, MJ. Hey. All right, let's get into Nicholas and his antics. I'm sure you guys have all seen by now his conversation with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Funny enough, this actually came out 4 months ago. and a different portion of the interview was posted even before then. So I just noticed going through Nick's like whatever the council shit is, he's just having these long interviews with people, chopping them up into pieces and then releasing them like a month apart. So which I think is a good idea. I feel like that's a good idea. You get somebody in there, because I think they're all therapists or doctors in some form or fashion. He has Umar on there. We're going to talk about that some other time. I had to find it real quick. I am so sorry. I had to find it. But yeah, so I like that. I like that it is in controlled, digestible pieces. Whoever is doing production, they must work for like an actual network because the production is production, and we love that. The angry meatball. What angry meatball? I can't start with this. Let me make sure my sound is adjusted, and so I can hear. If there's any sound issues, let me know. And let's just get into it. We're gonna jump right into this conversation about his dusty ass Hotep harem.
May want to flee, but fleeing would not get you a payoff with me. Wait a minute.
I'm not the hostile individual.
This is that's my point. Did you hear what you just said? We said the same thing. You would never have the opportunity to get hostile with me.
Yeah, because I control myself.
Hold on. Okay.
I have full control of my. But in your sense, because that's what I'm saying. Because even only reason I say what I disagree, because at some point we've all been low functioning. Yes. And we have to accept that. Yes. So to label that is like, all right, well, at some point everybody's going to be in their low state. Everybody's going to be vulnerable. Everybody's going to feel empty. But everybody's going to yearn something.
Mental health,
and when it comes to relationships, the beauty of a great relationship is where I'm weak, you are strong. So therefore, I have dealt with.
They don't listen. They don't listen. This woman said therapy, books, self-work. And we're talking about everyone has their flaws. Okay. And it's the and portion they be forgetting.
Some people that balance me and are equally yoked. And at times, have I been manipulative and prey on certain things? Yes, because I'm a man.
Right. And but not all men do that. We don't want to blanket all men.
And all men
do not prey and manipulate. Not all men.
First of all humans prey and manipulate, but in a man in a relationship,
not in a praying way.
If I see that I can say, okay, I feel like I need this and this person has this, I'm going to do and say whatever I need to do to get that.
But Nick.
At this point, I would like to just, iterate that being an opportunist is just as problematic as being manipulative. Also, describing dating and procreating with several different women as a predatory act where you are seeking out the weakest of us all and preying on them. See, sometimes when you let men talk, they tell you some very, very interesting things. And what Nicholas Cannon has illustrated is he don't care about these women. He never intended to. He wanted some coochie, some raw coochie at that. And that's it. There's no way in heaven or hell him, Cameron, or any other man, because although this is not exclusive to one group of men. We're going to primarily be talking about men that are in my racial group. However, there are, non-Black men that engage in this buffoonery. Usually it entails them leaving behind a trail of ex-wives, but I digress. I don't think men like him possess the capability of fucking listening. Because maybe if they listen, they would learn something. But all they want to do is talk. So let's let him talk. Because the more he talks, the clearer the picture becomes to me that his good boy image, I'm a good guy. I'm not like those thugs. Sorry, hold on. I can't keep a straight face because what the fuck? He really likes to put on this cosplay of a good man, a good guy. When if a good man were to smack him in the face, he wouldn't know what the fuck that was. He thinks wearing a suit and not gang banging and having some morsel of finances means that he's a good man. Are you a good man if you're not a good person? Better yet, do good people intentionally prey on emotionally vulnerable women for the intent to have unprotected sex and procreate children that you cannot in any way, shape, or form be a parent for emotionally, physically, spiritually, and all that? Like, you may be able to be there financially, but with that, he got what, 12 kids? You don't, no.
Nick, again, law of attraction. We attract who we are despite of who we think we are. You use the word, you said women who are equally yoked to you.
Yeah.
Equally yoked comes in many different facets.
100%. Balance, if anything.
They have been equally yoked to your low functioning dysfunction that you have learned to survive in.
Because I use my tools to because first of all, let's you're acting as if I'm entering every scenario with the full me, and we all, every time someone meets someone, you're meeting their representative. I know how to turn on the perfect man.
Depending
and so
on the
therefore
person,
I may have manipulated a situation, and therefore so it's to no discredit to anyone else, but I've come into every situation. I can be God-fearing, celibate, the one that you want. I can tell you everything that you want in a man and show you that. I can open the.
This is how I know Nicholas Cannon is not very bright. Or maybe he's a genius and he thinks the audience is stupid. Because if you listen to what he says, I know how to turn it on. I personally am a firm believer how you do one thing is how you do everything. Remember when he was running around this bitch wearing turbans? What was he doing? Like drinking like green juice and shit. On his whole hotel, I'm gonna be a poet. I'm giving a rap. I'm gonna do these spoken words at the courthouse in my turban because I am healed. I am the higher version of myself. I have arrived. I am embodying God. Yes, that was all an act. He wanted attention. He wanted sympathy. Because back then he was like, oh, my sickness. I don't know how long I'm going to live. Which, look, listen, I'm not his doctor. I'm not a doctor. Let's get that clear. Bitch, I'm not a doctor. But even if I were a medical doctor, I still wouldn't be his doctor. So I don't know his medical information like that or at all. So I don't know if he's like in remission or what have you, or what goes on with that. But at one point, he was very much peddling, I'm sickly, woe is me. I just love living and I want to spread love. And then that's when he started having all these goddamn kids. I ain't seen a turban since baby number 6. What happened to the spirituality? What happened to you working on yourself and being the highest version? Because right now, all it look like is that you went to, sorry, I was gonna be real disrespectful and say Men's Warehouse. I know he don't wear no Men's Warehouse. Before we move on, hi Seamus. Hi Alicia. How y'all doing? But yeah, this man is telling on himself. You think that you're going to just say how you are intentionally manipulative to get what you want, and I'm not going to think that applies to business? Suspicious.
The doors, lay down the cloak, send the jet, do it all to be like, oh my goodness, I've never. And then Toxic Nick shows up, and you like, this motherfucker got me.
No, but
he done gave me the draws, and I ain't heard from him in 3 weeks.
What you said is perfect. No, what you said is.
He says that as if he's just done that before. That he's, been the disciple of Dr. Sebi and took a private jet to fly a shorty out to Honduras, and they sat in a coconut tree eating mangoes, and she was so in love drinking mango juice off the lips of her king that night she felt it so full-throatedly in her spirit to give him coochie. And instead of continuing to be his representative, he took his mask off. And after he took, he probably didn't put a condom on, but he took his mask off and got back on the jet and put his turban back up in the closet. And he think he's slick. But we move on.
It's perfect because you named all of the low functioning, superficial things that a low functioning woman would fall into.
Church, women, that ain't low functioning.
Baby, any woman,
we going to see the Lord together.
Any woman or man,
or the mosque, wherever you want to go. I know them both.
Any person who's done the work, who gained a sense of self, who's worked on their pain pockets, who's worked on their trauma,
are still going to be vulnerable.
They're going to be vulnerable.
They're going to yearn. And late at night when you're sleeping alone, you go, I wish I had a strong man to rub my back.
They're going to be imperfect, but
see, what he's missing is that a woman that would be at her higher self, because right now he's arguing to be low functioning, as she would put it. He's arguing to say that because he has money and the opportunity to provide a certain type of lifestyle, that means that the women he attracts automatically are of a certain level of self emotionally and spiritually. What he's not clocking is, if you are going to be with a woman that's at his big ass age in their fucking 40s, who has done the work to heal themselves, has their own career and their own money, you sending a private jet is not impressing anybody. Especially not enough to fucking fuck you raw, be your 6th baby mama to your hotep harem. I don't like how he just doesn't understand that the point just went over this nigga head and is down the street. He don't know what the fuck going on right now. He don't know what the fuck going on, because no matter how many fucking kale smoothies, fucking almonds, and fucking root chakra smoothies he fucking consumed, he's still a fuck nigga. Let me watch my mouth. Let me not watch my mouth. What he fails to realize is that, yes, Nicholas, you have money. Who gives a fuck if you have money, Nicholas? You are still a fuck nigga. Who cares, Nicholas, that you wear a suit every day? You're still a dusty bitch. I don't understand how many times we have to go over this shit. Just because you niggas have money, y'all let Kevin Samuels gas y'all up with this high value bullshit. Just because you have a morsel of coin doesn't mean shit. You an ain't shit nigga with money. What Nicholas Cannon and Cameron Newton deal in is fuck nigga shit. This shit is low vibrational. And what we're not gonna do, because I took the reaction videos out of it, there were people that seemed to be confused by not only these two interviews, but someone else's dusty ass podcast talking about how this man is in a relationship with the woman and the child. So when he break up with the woman, he broke up with the child. All this dusty degenerate bullshit is nothing new. And I would really like y'all to start acting like this shit is something fucking new. It's 2024, bitch. If you don't understand that you have access to the internet and can learn something from this, I don't know what I can do to help you. I really don't. This shit has been happening. So if you see the thumbnail and I said when I said this is some buck shit, that's what I meant. You are just fucking creating children and moving along as if children are not human fucking beings. These niggas are out here creating fucking children, broken homes, and niggas with abandonment issues. Look, I'm talking as an abandoned child, obviously. Because let's be clear, this shit is nothing new and it's not nothing unique. How many of us and our dusty dads, how many of them got fucking seeds across, like they call them like seeds, right? They goddamn sunflower seeds all across the goddamn country that they don't fucking take care of. But when they find a new bitch, obviously he wants to start playing house and shacking up with this bitch. Does it sound familiar? Because it sounds real familiar. Y'all ain't gonna sit up here and play in my motherfucking face like we don't see this shit. We're gonna get this shit clear today. We're gonna call a spade a spade. This nigga, no matter how he tries to rationalize it, has a buck mentality. He thinks a legacy is simply creating children without realizing you are creating human beings with their own sets of needs, own sets of desires, completely different personalities, completely different outlook on life. And y'all niggas out here fucking anybody fucking raw. First of all, y'all don't give a damn about your goddamn sexual health. I am no sexual prude, but the way y'all are out here procreating, I know for a fact that means you are fucking other bitches raw. You just ain't got them pregnant or they went down to the clinic. That's all that tells me. And y'all not gonna convince me otherwise. Y'all just out here creating children like they're fucking ornaments. And then when they grow up, because for whatever fucking reason, we can't connect the fucking dots. When they grow up to someone who, maybe if we're talking about someone born in like the 80s, 90s, comes on fucking TikTok saying how ain't shit their fucking parents are, how their father was a philandering whore and had how many side families and never took care of any one of them. and you see them and they're saying, well, take your ass to the nursing home, and you get your big ass self on TikTok about how dare you disrespect your parents, bitch. Who are you talking to? A parent you are not. It takes more than DNA and an acknowledgement of the child for you to be a parent. If you're not doing any parenting, and that includes y'all being in the home but not participating in the home, if you are not going to be an active parent, you are not a parent. Even if you saw that child every fucking day and made sure that they had a roof over their head, food in their stomach, went to the best private schools, had everything they could have ever desired, whatever. If you weren't there emotionally, mentally, maybe you were abusive, maybe verbally abusive, physically abusive, sexually abusive. Oh, but you kept the lights on though. Oh, Father of the Year. Yay. Y'all are going to learn simply fucking and having kids is not something that you, first of all, should be applauded for. Last time I checked, when roaches procreate, they don't throw a party for that shit. When zebras procreate, they don't throw a party for that shit. When fucking blue whales procreate, they don't throw a party for that shit. You don't get a reward or accolades for doing a biological function. Hello? Hello? Are we there? Hello? Like, y'all don't learn to stop playing in my motherfucking face. Because there should be no reason, with all these goddamn tools, with all the money that he got, he ran around acting like a goddamn pookie. But gonna tell you he a good man because he wear a goddamn suit. Get the fuck out of my face, Nicholas.
But that person would want a strong, healthy, functioning man, not a low-functioning man.
A nigga with some good hands.
Not a low-functioning man. No, that's what I'm saying is the difference. But
how are you gonna argue against her that the women that you were equally yoked with were low functioning when whenever she describes a low functioning behavior, you're giggling? How does that work? I would just like to know how that works.
Every woman, you can't, Doc, you can't sit here and say that.
But you're speaking from your experience, which makes it better.
I'm saying,
because your experience of these women is that they fall short for a jet and a good meal and a good man who says he goes to church.
And some strong hands.
A high, and let me go further, and probably a big penis. But okay.
You said it.
The other part that he missing is if he really met a high functioning woman that she is describing, I'm using the language that they use. I obviously could give a shit about this high, low shit. Like, goddamn. However, what he's missing is a woman that's high functioning may give you some coochie. She may take advantage of your strong hands, but she's not going to get pregnant or take you seriously because she will see that that's all you are good for. And don't try to argue against that because obviously that's all he's good for. Making kids. That's it.
So let me go. But again, a high functioning, I'm not even talking about value, a high functioning woman who's done the work.
I'm trying to hear what this high functioning woman is.
But a high functioning woman, you cannot send a jet and be toxic, and she will go on the
She don't know I'm toxic yet.
A high functioning woman wouldn't even attract you, baby. Because it's law of attraction. Stick with me. Just stick with me.
Please explain this.
A high functioning woman, she wouldn't be attracted to Nick Cannon because to him, that woman is too strong. To him, that woman is too masculine. To him, that woman is not going to submit. She's too much of a problem. She's unruly. Hello?
Regulate your emotions and stick with me. Regulate your emotions and stick with me. Listen, what is law of attraction? We attract who we are despite who we think we are.
Absolutely.
Think we are.
Absolutely.
Okay. So a high functioning woman is not going to attract by default, by her calibration. She's not attracting a man who is, not who is not perfect. The man has got all kinds of mess. So does she.
So does she.
But when it comes to the level of her calibration and functioning and mental health and doing the work, she's going to attract that at which she is, that at what she leads with. So let me say this. Do I get on private jets that I pay for myself? Absolutely. Have I had a man do a wonderful, beautiful things for me? Absolutely. Have I had rocks and this and caught off weddings? Of course. But let me say this. Prior to me doing the work and being a high functioning woman, I attracted low function.
This just may be the lawyer in me or the misandrist in me, but I hate the way he sits in these interviews. Oh my fucking God, if you don't sit the fuck up. He's like a fucking child. This is your fucking show. You have professionals coming to be interviewed on your platform, and you fucking sitting like this. A high-functioning woman who happens to be high value, so a woman of a certain class and of a certain understanding of self, I don't want to fucking deal with you. I don't care how much money you fucking have. You can't even fucking sit on a fucking chair right. Why the fuck would I want to go with you anywhere? Anywhere I'm going, you can't go with me. I'm sorry. Anywhere I'm going, and you, even though you're dressed, okay, maybe for the occasion, you cannot sit like this. I cannot take you to the golf course sitting and acting like this, especially with your footwear. This is how I know Negroes just get money, but they have no understanding about the world around them. You cannot just have money. You have to have status. Excuse me, son, I'm talking. Thank you. And when you're of a certain, this is why old money and new money be beefing, by the way. You gotta have some fucking decorum, okay? There's a certain way you need to come in this room. Excuse me. No. No. Come here. Come here. Whichever one of y'all is barking, come here. Come here. Come here, Venti. Oh, now y'all playing. Come here. Come here. They just playing. I'm gonna let them keep playing. Anywho, I cannot take you to the yacht club sitting and interacting like this. I can't. I can't. Especially if you're gonna be acting like this and you don't know what fucking fork to use.
Functioning men.
So you're saying you're a high functioning woman who attracted low functioning men? No, it's not what
I said. I said prior to me doing the work and becoming a high functioning woman, my low functioning self attracted low functioning men. Hold on. That, you know why I attracted them? Because I needed low functioning to feed low functioning. Okay, hold on. A low functioning man cannot feed a high functioning woman, and a low functioning woman can't feed a high functioning man. And so what I'm telling you is there is no equally yoked there. If a high functioning woman is a gallon. Okay. And a low functioning human being, let's just go human being, not even man and woman.
Now she got props.
We got props. This is the high functioning person.
This is the high functioning woman right here.
Just a person. Let's just go person. Because you got men who are high functioning. Because I am calibrating and attracting y'all, and I love y'all. So let me come back. Let me bring it back.
Wherever they at. Wherever you make believe motherfuckers are.
Right. Listen. So high functioning is a gallon. Low functioning is a pint. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Substance use disorder and addiction is so
I guess that was meant for somebody.
If low functioning poured every single thing that he or she needed into this, you guys tell me how much is missing, how much is lacking, how much is there. Low functioning could never hang with the high functioning. If high functioning poured everything they had into low functioning, it would overwhelm them. They couldn't facilitate, they couldn't sustain. They might be able to do, hold on, like Nick said, they might be able to attract, but there's no type of sustaining here.
So how long you want to sustain for?
So
low functioning is comfortable being low functioning. That's about account.
Grow, bitch. Grow, bitch. That is the answer. Either grow or get the fuck on. Those are your two options, which he doesn't understand because he hasn't dealt with a woman that Dr. Bryant would deem high functioning. You either grow or you get the fuck on. And that's even if we get there, because if I'm really like on my shit and you come to me like this, you don't have a chance. I'm sorry. Next.
Accountability, that's accepting who we are, because with all due respect, this high functioning person, this sounds a little delusional.
It's not.
Because
it's called doing the work, Nick.
Healed sounds delusional. Being a person that has self-awareness, self-accountability, responsibility, and is going to adjust and grow is delusional. It's delusional? Nicholas is telling on himself. I'm so happy that the Cam Newton interview happened, because this wasn't actually being circulated until that. So people thought it happened at the same time. No. This conversation happened a while ago. It's delusional to be a healed human being.
Because if you're that high functioning, you're going to be high functioning by your damn self. There's no...
That's the point. I think people forget when they have these conversations about traits that do or don't attract people and what you should and shouldn't do or what you should be by when. It's like, you do understand I'm looking for one person. Unless you're non-monogamous, you're looking for one individual. So I don't need to be what's attractive to everybody. I don't need to think the way everyone else does to attract that one person. I think we have things fucked up. I think because we are so steeped in societal groupthink that we truly believe that we have to live our lives by societal standards instead of picking and choosing what it is that we truly want. And if you're a person picking and choosing things because of what you think society would deem appropriate, I'm sorry, I hate to say it, but you're possibly low functioning, quote unquote. Like, yes, there are certain things that society must all mostly agree on in order for us to function in a reasonably healthy way. However, switching and changing your life and putting yourself in boxes that you do not belong in is not a part of that package. It's like, you could just like drive in the lanes and do the speed limit and like not murder people. Hold on, I'm real cute. Hold on. Can we get into it? Oh, no, me being blurry. How unfortunate. I look real cute. Even blurry, period.
No, like,
I love
who
that.
are you gonna be with?
Nick, stop. That was so perfect. I swear. No, I love that. That right there. That's it. That should be the whole snippet of the show. Say it. No, say it one more time, please. Please say that one more time.
Be that high functioning, you're gonna be high functioning by your damn self.
Okay. Now you understand why people who are in my field, seriously, who have done a lot of work, and this is just real. This is no, all jokes aside, who've done the work. We're not fucking perfect. We are far from it. I don't even want to be perfect. I don't even care about it. But I want to be healthy, meaning I just want a peace of mind while I'm being imperfect.
Absolutely.
I want to be able to have a conversation with you and it be from a place of disagreement, agreement, but still love and respect. And we walk away, right? So that's just being healthy, not perfect.
Yeah.
However, folks who are in my field or who have already got to a place of high functioning, got to a place of obtaining a peace of mind, not perfection. It is, you're exactly right. It is a much smaller pool. And so can it get lonely sometimes up there? Not just from dating. I'm talking about from friends.
High frequency.
I'm talking about from people who just don't get my conversation.
I agree with that.
From people who I say to them, Nick, I'm not trying to fuss with you. Listen, I just want to have a conversation and we are projecting pain onto each other. So can we sit here and process our pain so we can produce a healthy relationship?
Yeah, when I say two emotionally intelligent people.
But when you're saying that,
that nigga said that shit so flippantly, like he was an emotionally intelligent person. Like, bitch, be fucking for real. Don't give yourself too much.
For that person who's high functioning, emotionally intelligent, that's all high functioning means is you're emotionally intelligent. You know how to govern yourself, you know how to master yourself. You've done the work, you use the tools, you're doing it every single day. It's a lifestyle, right? Not just a preventative or intervention, it's a fucking lifestyle.
Right.
Then what happens is when you start to lead with that, you said it perfectly about 15 minutes ago. The person who's low functioning says, are you gaslighting me? No, I'm trying to be healthy with you. Hold on. Oh, but I want to talk this out. We can deliver, not dismiss. Oh, now fuck you. I can't take this. So what happens? The gallon and the pint.
Too much.
What'd you say?
It's too much.
Okay, so that leads for the gallon person.
And that's why you deal with women that are equally yoked with you who are that small, because you are that small. We gotta stop coddling these niggas for real. This nigga's almost fucking 50, still acting like he need his hand held across the fucking street, bitch. Oh my God, nigga. Like, what?
Person to do what? Have to respectfully, healthily have a conversation that still says, listen, I would have loved to have this with you, but it seems like we are just not there. And because of that, you know, I wish you best, but it's not fleeing. It's just a healthy conversation that leaves you not abandoned, but leaves you not abandoned because I've had this conversation. So what happens is, you're right. The folks who are functioning at that high level, the high vibrations in your words, is it always easy to find those same people? No. This is why you have this show. This is why you have this platform, Nick, so that we can teach people how to get there. So we all could be in a place of not perfection, but a place of peace of mind, a place of emotional intelligence. And I can love you and stick by you even when I don't agree with what you're doing.
You see how we brought that home?
That's mental health.
There it is.
That's mental health,
and I think we should pause here for our first session. We already went over, but you did that.
I just really hate when people be like, oh, I'm so deep. Come out in the ocean with me. Ooh, I'm so deep. Ooh, ooh. Meanwhile, they in a goddamn puddle. Bitch, you not even a goddamn creek. The bitch. What the fuck? Like, I don't understand. We gonna move on to Cameron. Before we do, I want to be real upfront with y'all. I'm real biased. I don't like this nigga. Nick Cannon, I pity Nick Cannon. But this This nigga right here. Oh Lord, he getting on my nerves, and he got the audacity to be confused by the outfit, bitch. He got on this fucking miniature bow fucking tie. This nigga got on this miniature bow fucking tie. Hold on, let me see if I can move it to where he's sitting up properly with a goddamn fucking.
With a guy.
Look at this bitch. Look at this bitch. Hey, Kilo. Hey, Nat. Hey, wake up. Hi. Thank you guys all for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I think that's what we're supposed to be doing or some shit like that. Hold on. Let me see. There we go. Period. 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 Pooh. Look at this bitch. Look at this bitch. What the fuck does this nigga have on? Oh my God. It's worse than I thought. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This man. This man got on a light blue and white striped button down. Very much giving cool, meaning in tone, with silver accessories, which yes, but he has a gold bracelet on, which is like, first of all, no. Then he has on this fucking vest from some fucking suit that he's not wearing. And this baby ass bow tie that you can't fucking see over his stupid ass gold tee from his big ass fucking chin attached to his big ass fucking head. Looking like, I'll shine shoes. I'll shine shoes. That's what the fuck he looked like right the fuck now. With a goddamn topless goddamn fucking fedora with a goddamn receipt in it. It's a goddamn prop, because who has those kinds of receipts in 2024? This nigga went down to Jonathan Major's house and said, ooh, bro, let me raid your closet one time for the one time. And then to top it off, mind you, it's summertime. I know you may be inside and you're doing it for a quote unquote moment, but bitch, it's summertime. Dress like it. He got on this goddamn Amazon jean jacket that's been distressed, that although it's a cool color, is a warm undertone. I'm not understanding why you think you're a fashion icon, but you're mixing your warms and cools in an inappropriate way. Let me see if we can I need to see a fully panned out something, because look at this man. Oh, we have an ad. Hold on. Let me be ghetto.
Robbed in the event it doesn't work, because the feeling of robbery then.
Now, why are we over here? Why is this doing this? Why are you? No, I gotta stop sharing in the middle of my drag. Yes, I am the biggest hater. Period. Let me. Oh, I went back. Let me go back to the video. That's why I need some background music. Back to my drag, bitch. Now, what the hell? This is why I shouldn't be drinking and trying to stream, because I don't even know what fucking screen I'm supposed to be in. But back to the drag, bitch. This bitch got all that going on the top and have the nerve to have on some goddamn winter fucking leggings. some high socks, and these chunky ass shoes. This nigga ought to be ashamed of himself for getting on fucking national YouTube looking like this. I just want to take a moment, not baddie on the bottom. No. No. Y'all need to stop playing in my fucking face. Y'all have got to stop playing in my face. But let's get into this. He is also a person that I hate the way they interview, but we're here now, honey. Let's get through this.
Stability of raising kids who can see this thing move and this house not be homeless, but this house have wealth in it, the real wealth that actually sustains. And so for me, I'd rather take my time choosing than end up doing time because I'm making wrong decisions. I'm good.
Say less. Next question.
First of all, how fucking rude. You scarecrow looking bitch. How fucking rude and disrespectful of you as an interviewer to move around like that. Y'all need to learn some goddamn interview skills. Y'all need to go down to the goddamn Entertainment Tonight or the goddamn Channel 5 News. Something. Y'all gotta take some journalism classes or something. Y'all niggas get a check and go down to fucking Jeff Bezos, in the words of my good friend Amanda, Jeff Bezos's plantation and get a mic and think that like now you're something. Just because you're famous because you threw a ball around and you got money don't mean that like you should be talking. Matter of fact, you should probably just shut the fuck up forever. But you know what? If you did, we wouldn't have this great content. So cheers to you, bitch.
How young are you willing to go?
Ooh, I love that. See, now this is when the conversation gets good.
Come on now. We want to know that.
I'm gonna.
Because like, look, I told you now.
Listen. Hold on.
Come on.
What?
Because
you going or I'm going? Who going first?
You.
Okay. So I'm willing to. I think. Late 20s.
Men. This is where you turn the TV all the way up. Go ahead.
Late 20s would be the youngest. However,
we got to put a number on that though. Like you 27, 26.
27-ish.
X's.
Mm-hmm. But again, it depends on the maturity level of that man.
But this is where I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
But this is where
I baited you. I knew where we were going.
Your patience has
be there
to give him the 100%. Patience to bring his value.
Patient for what? For what? Again, you're either gonna be inside or you're gonna be outside. If you inside, you're gonna play by the rules. If you ain't gonna play by the rules, you're gonna be outside. It's very basic math.
Value,
yeah.
Or his function up to his
100%, 100%,
right,
100%.
But
100%.
So now
100%,
100% is too.
100%.
A woman who has high value will not entertain or be patient with a guy that does not have.
Yeah, especially if she has certain
100%.
100%. She will.
Especially
if she has certain Cam. especially if she has certain criterions that she knows most men of her age won't meet.
That's
yes, she has to.
So therefore, I'm telling you,
If
a man of high value is a transactional type of thing. So to your point, it's like, I know, I look at you.
Choosing a partner that meets what I want and need in a partner is not a transaction.
I look at women all the time. I have a beautiful establishment that we're in right now.
Right.
Fellowship. It garners a consumer that's about their business.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Absolutely.
not hookah smoking and standing on couches and
twerking
section. No, it's not that.
Right.
This is sugar daddy's addy in here. This is businesswoman. No, you need to we need to get this on right.
Lord.
I see it happen so many times.
Wow.
Dress code. You're not coming here with Jordans and flip-flops. Like you can't do that. You can't disrespect the altitude.
Yeah, the culture of what's here.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with that, I know and I understand a lot of people see my situation and not think that I'm not high function.
What situation?
See my situation. That's a very vague question, and this for you.
What situation are you referring to that they're looking at and thinking is not high function?
Just my life.
Bitch. You were the one fucking talking, bitch. And she asked a clarifying question. The fuck do you mean that's a vague ass fucking question, bitch? If you wanted more clear fucking information, you should have been fucking more clear, bitch. You know what? I may not be as healed as I thought I was, because the way I could not, girl. Girl. He will be tired of me, honey, because about the way she about to cuddle this man, honey, if he had this conversation with me, bitch, I don't know if I can have decorum.
Your life entirely or your life in relationships?
My life.
See, don't deflect. Let's stay here. Your life entirely or your life in relationships?
Both, really.
And
a fucking child. No, please don't. Please do not take a shot every time I say bitch. You're gonna be drunk to the bitch.
And they think that you're low functioning.
No, I don't.
You just said people see your life and think you're not high functioning. The opposite of that would be low functioning.
No. Okay, so here you go. You're trying to take my intentions away from this. Can I?
How's she trying to take the intentions away when she's asking clarifying fucking questions? It's like you wouldn't know a clarifying question if it beats your fucking bumhead ass over the goddamn head with a goddamn folding chair down at the goddamn dock. Oh, this nigga get on my nerves. Why did I agree to this with myself to come on here and review this shit? He gets on my fucking nerves.
Can I correct it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Or can I give you more?
Yeah, some more information. Heck yeah.
So I'm not married, right? I have beautiful children.
How many?
8.
I didn't do my research. I thought it was 4, but 8. Okay.
No, baby.
Cool.
It's
by how
8.
many women?
3.
What a nigga I'm talking to in a professional environment call me baby. The next thing out of my mouth, who are you? Who are you talking to? Couldn't be me.
3. And this is the kicker. I want more. Now.
By multiple women? What's the intent?
I just want God
by your wife?
I just want God to bring.
He act like God just dropping off kids at the goddamn doorstep. Like he ain't got to insert his Peter Whacker into a vaginal opening without protection and release semen into that vaginal opening close to or about when that person ovulates. God just ain't sending these churn. Yes, it is just a biological function that all humans, with the exception of some, have the capability to do, as in is part of the biological functions of a human. We breathe, we blink, we sleep, we eat, we have sex, we procreate. It's really not that hard. But to just act like that just is like some divine intervention, like God just is dropping off little niglet children, excuse my language, and on the doorsteps, and you're not actively, consciously creating these children and putting them in this environment, please be fucking for real.
To bring them.
Oh, okay. And you have, so you just.
Because my point is this. My desire to get married is lower than my fear of divorce.
Following that statement up with that following statement, yeah, I said that, is wild. You just want God to bring you children because your fear of divorce is higher than your desire to be married. So in place of committing to another human being and having to be a human being of at least some type of responsibility, even though we know niggas get married and that don't really mean shit. It's a piece of paper, goddamn. And they ain't bringing nothing to the table. So it's like, it's not even a merger no more. But for you to follow up that statement with that, talking about how you just want to have more children and you want to just have as many as God will allow you to have, but then follow up, it's because of your fear of marriage. Bitch, are you stupid or are you dumb? Quickly.
So, as you had said, Dr. Brian, you said it, I didn't say it, I will agree. I'm just taking my time.
You're not.
And he was so proud of himself for stringing along that. He thought he ate and left no crumbs. Meanwhile, the crock pot just got turned on, baby. It's going to be another 8 hours.
You're not taking your time.
I am, though.
You're being very action-based. You're not taking your time. You're being very action-based.
I'm taking my time.
You're being very action-based. You have 8 kids with 3 different women.
Yes.
You are creating, procreating, and multiplying. That is not taking your time. You're being very selectively active. Okay? So you're creating in this claim.
These niggas will really create humans from scratch. Whole humans that don't know anything about anything. Literally. All they got are biological functions, and some come with defects of those. So you're creating these blank slates, essentially, to imprint your fuck shit. For what reason? Other than to stroke some fucking patriarchal, paternal fucking, I don't know fucking what, in the brain. Because there should be no reason why you think just creating a human all willy-nilly with people that you really don't want to be linked to, clearly because we're having this conversation. Meanwhile, he's in an entire relationship with a woman who is in his home currently actively taking care of all his children, including the 7 that are not hers. He over here talking about he wants to create more children, undetermined how many, undetermined by who, in place of marriage. Bitch, does that sound even remotely fucking rational to this bitch? I mean, he probably got the CTE and shit. But someone get this nigga a vasectomy immediately. We gotta start charging niggas. And when I mean charging niggas, get the legislature on the phone. We gotta outlaw this shit. You cannot have more than one child out of wedlock, bitch. Every child you have, $10,000 fine to the government yearly. Bet you they stop having kids then. Punish them. Shit. Deterrence.
Disclaimer. The kids are innocent. They are beautiful and amazing. Anything I say has nothing to do with them babies, because I can't wait to be a mom, and I love the kids, period. But you are proactively choosing where you want to be active at and where you want to take your time. Mm-hmm. You want to take your time in having a wife because of your own fears. But you will, and I say this with all respect and love, what I'm about to say next, okay, Cam? But you will.
The one thing I really hate, which to me, I also appreciate because it's very tactful. I ain't got that kind of tact. But the level of coddling, oh my God. And he still was acting like a fucking petulant child. Oh.
Selfishly create broken families, even if you're in their life and you're a proactive father. And I believe you're an amazing daddy. I can only imagine with just your presence and knowing you thus far. But these families are still broken. Every child cannot have Papa in the house with them. So some child, if not all will end up with some kind of deficit without daddy being there. Mm-hmm. Now, you chose to do that. I'm not saying you sat there and woke up one morning and said, I want to be selfish today, so I'm going to go make a baby. Not saying that at all. But those are selfish acts at the expense of your fear. So at what point do you feel the fear, do it anyways? And yeah, that is a low functioning behavior. To say that I am going to create these homes. Let me go better. I'm going to build these houses and put kids and these beautiful women and kids in them, but I ain't going to create a home in them. I'm going to wait till I dissipate my fear to find a wife where I'm still going to be fearful with, because there's no such thing as not having some type of nerve or some type of feeling behind marrying somebody who you're spending your life with. And then I'm going to build a home with her while all these other beautiful babies have houses. That's completely unfair and it's selfish.
Just tell me when I can solve.
Yeah, almost. That's completely unfair and that's selfish. And so, yes, you're taking your time in this department, but you're not taking your time in this department, which means you're compartmentalizing. And compartmentalizing never works. Compartmentalizing hurts everybody involved. Everybody who's in this box and that box and this box and that box and this box. And then here you go over here trying to figure out what box you're going to feed or entertain or do. Then you're looking outside to figure out who's your next victim to put in the box. It's unhealthy.
Hello.
And it's a huge dysfunction within our Black community that I truly believe personally, statistically, mental health wise, and community wise, that Black men would stop.
Black men would what?
Stop doing that, that they would stop that dysfunctional behavior of compartmentalizing and creating houses, not homes, and then finally a home with the wife. And then you have all these other houses that are homeless, but you over here at some point when you do get a wife, if you do, I'm saying if that's what you want, you will, you'll get whatever you want. You're trying to create a home. Totally dysfunctional and extremely, that's the epitome of selfish. Epitome of selfish. I'm done, you can go for it.
Okay, say less. All right, so what identifies as...
That shit just went over this nigga head. He ain't hear a word the fuck she just said. And I don't want anyone else to come on Blue Ivy's internet and act like we don't know niggas think and act like this. Even if they don't share their sentiments verbally, we can see their actions. We see men lead a baby mama, go to a new woman, play house with her kids, get her pregnant, move on. We see it with white dads. They get divorced, have kids, meet a new woman, forget about them kids, and start a new family. Happens all the time. But again, creating humans, not having babies, not leaving a legacy. They are creating human beings and not giving a fuck about the quality of life of those human beings. They think their wealth, which hopefully it is wealth and not just rich. Hopefully you do have some sort of something to leave your children other than abandonment issues, stress, depression, anxiety, PTSD, and all that other shit. And maybe a jersey, because we know you ain't got no ring.
As a broken home.
What you have going on?
And the fact that you are at your big ass age with however many kids you got asking what the fuck is a broken home, get the fuck out of here. Unfucking serious.
With these, whoever you're not in the house with is a broken home. It's called a blended family. It's called a blended family.
That means
that the family is blended. So blended.
So blended means broken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy that you were entertaining, you would go as low as 26.
That I would entertain?
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
And as high as.
He is trying so hard to understand what is very, very much simple. I'm gonna date me a man who meets my requirements. And if he happens to so be in his 20s, so be it. The fuck?
What age?
Whatever man that doesn't have kids.
As high as.
Whoever doesn't have kids, whatever age he is with no kids.
I just.
No, that's the age. I'm saying I don't have an age range as far as how old if he has no kids.
So your non-negotiable is a person who does not have children.
Yes.
My non-negotiable is a person with kids. But yes, I get how you're saying it. Yes.
So you cannot date a person. You cannot be with a person.
I can, but I'm choosing not to.
So
I can be with anyone, but I'm choosing not to.
You're.
I gotta correct it.
What? What? You don't have to just take whoever wants you. You can actually choose who you want to spend your time with. What? I've never heard such things.
It is my narrative, Cam.
You're jumping in, jumping out. It's either.
Cam. No, it's not. I can't. There's no such thing. I can date whoever I want. I am definitely well equipped to do so. Okay. So I'm not going to allow that word to be something that fits what I can't do. I'm well equipped to date anybody.
Yes.
My preference, because there's nothing wrong with a lot of men who have kids. So I don't want to put that narrative out there. Yes. My personal preference is I would not choose to date a man with kids.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're dating a man with kids. Just a scenario.
Oh, okay. Got it. Yes.
You're dating a man with kids.
Yes.
So you've identified that that's a broken home from the jump with your.
Yes. He has children with another woman who is not me, who does not live in my household with you and I. So that means those children will either A, not be in the house with us, thus missing out time with their father, or in the house with us, missing out time with their mother. That's the only way that can happen unless you want to move her in here. And seeing as you've moved on in the relationship, and obviously the person you're with expects monogamy, because most people do, that's a broken home. I don't understand what we're confused about. Why are we not keeping up, babes? What's the problem? What did we miss? Why are we lost?
Or verbiage of blended family means broken.
I've identified that I'm dating a broken man.
Now, I may not be like a scientist or anything, but I think like when like I think of the word blended, I think of a blender. What does a blender do, bitch? In order to blend something, it has to break. It can no longer be whole. Hello?
Who is creating who he is, because we could teach what we know, we create who we are. And so broken people create brokenness, whether it's through a child, whether it's through a relationship, whether it's through themselves. It doesn't have to be a beautiful baby, but you're creating brokenness. And broken people can come from married households. I'm not saying that a two-parent household can't create the result of a child who then has brokenness and creates broken blended families everywhere. I'm not negating that.
That's not my point.
No, I know, I'm making that point. But yes.
But my point.
My answer is.
Now, if you actually watch this entire interview and you realize that, like, just like Nick Cannon, he's a horrible host and a horrible interviewer, he also needs to take some journalism classes. You're mad that she's answering a question and you're not gathering the information that you want. So that would lead me to believe you need to ask a better question. If she's tending to answer something, it is upon you as the interviewer to clear up what you are asking to garner the information you're trying to get. I don't, this niggas getting mics and shit and just.
Is I not only identified that those homes are houses without a home because he's not in them.
Yeah.
But also that he's a broken man.
But you're going to be with a broken man.
No, I won't. I just said I wouldn't be with a man. I wouldn't be with a broken man who has multiple kids. I will
No, not multiple. I'm
well,
talking
a kid. It doesn't matter.
So you're not going to date a man with children.
No. She's said that in how many different fucking ways. She's answered your hypothetical. She's answered you in her real life scenarios. She's not going to entertain a man with children. Period. No matter how old the nigga is, no matter how tall, how short, or how small. No matter if that nigga lives in a box. No matter if that nigga lives on a cot. No matter if she's on the stairs, no matter if that nigga has no hairs, she is not going to date a man with children. Full stop, bitch. No matter how you try to season it. I don't care if you put some Lowry's on the bitch. I don't care if you put some Slap Your Mama on the bitch. I don't care if you put some goddamn fucking rosemary and thyme on the hoe. She's not dating men with children. Period. Why are you still lost? Why are you still asking questions, bitch? What's not clicking, Cameron? Like, that puts me off.
No, but let me clear this up because you said I won't date a broken man. That's not what I said.
No, I said, are you listen to what I'm saying?
I heard you. Let me answer it. Hold on. We all have a level of brokenness. So will I date a broken man? Yes. Am I going to date a certain type of brokenness? No.
Of course you're not.
And that type of brokenness is.
Right, Cameron, because she has the choice and the option to. Oh.
A man who has kids outside of me isn't something that's conducive for what I want forever.
But will you date him?
No.
So that goes to my point. I'm trying to ask a question. You have two different men right here. One man who has.
Why are you asking again when she gave you a very clear answer? You asked her a yes or no question and she gave you a no. What part of that is hard to understand? Baby, I ain't got the patience.
I will not date a man with kids.
Okay, that's all I'm asking.
Yes.
Bitch up.
But do you understand, just off of the statistics?
Here we go. Go ahead and be a statistic and say it, because I hear it all the time. And it.
What?
Say it.
You say what you're saying, and I'm going to either.
Based on statistics, most men have kids. Go for it.
At your age.
But that's why I said early on, Cam, when you said young and
niggas don't listen. Niggas don't think. Because even if statistically men her age, and let's say, for instance, she was only dating men her age, even if statistically the majority of the men her age have children, all that would mean, Cameron, is that they are excluded from her dating pool. And if she doesn't happen to find a man in her age group who doesn't have kids, but who also is compatible with her, I'm sure what she's going to say, she's okay with being single. Or, like she also said, date somebody else younger.
Remember the patience of me being older woman, I said, well, for, you know, a woman who has certain qualifications or criterions, like no kids, that would be, I have to have enough brain cells to know, baby, that's the payoff. Okay, he may be younger, successful, no kids, but now you have to make sure you implement the patience. Or you get you an older man who has kids, and he could have been married with his kids. There's a lot of different scenarios why men have kids, okay? But then you don't have to have as much patience with him as maturity-wise. But do you want to have patience to say, and it's not even dealing with, because that's not bad. You want to have enough patience to gut the fact that you are dating a man with young kids or grown kids, and that's against what you want, your value system. For me, I rather choose the poison of, I'll have patience with you, baby. We'll just have to figure this out, and I'm cool with that. And we'll have a good time in the meantime. Then I know that you have kids. It's against something I never wanted as a child. And now if you have young kids, I'm gonna.
It's like, why are you getting offended that she wouldn't choose you when you're in a relationship? First and foremost. Secondly, did she say she was interested in you? Did she say that she was open to entertaining a date with you? Did she express any kind of interest in you? Look at my puppy. Hi, Mina girl. Say hi. Say hi, Mina girl. Say hi. Oh, you want to come too? Come say hi. Hold on, puppy break. Come here, Bitty. Where'd you go? Come here. Come here. Come say hi to the people. Come say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say no fuck boys allowed. No fuck boys allowed. Yeah, don't y'all start fucking kissing on me, bitch. Y'all can go 2 seconds without kissing on each other. Get the fuck off me. Get off me. Get down. Mm-mm. 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 Take this fuck shit somewhere else. Bye. How dare they?
Gonna be very involved because I'm a loving woman. I'm never gonna take.
But you're giving a scenario that you're saying
that wouldn't do. Right, and those are the reasons why I wouldn't do them.
For sure.
Because I'm gonna be involved. Right, I'm never gonna be a woman who's not.
But I must defend this situation. I have 8 children, and
8 beautiful babies.
I will not. No baby mother of mine could ever say that she's a single mother, because single mother and
but she is. You're in a relationship with someone else. They live somewhere else. They are not married to you. So status-wise, they are single. Logistics-wise, they are single. And they are the mothers of your children. They are single mothers. You being an active father does not mean they are not single mothers. I don't understand what you're talking about. Niggas just be saying anything. Right, Mina girl? Right.
insinuates that she has no help. So for me in my situation, life be lifing. That's a common.
Yeah, it does. I agree.
No, life comes with options. and you make decisions. Life didn't just happen and you just fuck without a condom. You made that decision. Like, again, God ain't just dropping off churn at the doorstep. Right, Mina girl? Period.
And my situation is a product of life happening.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and none of us are exempt from it.
Of course.
Right.
So we have preferences.
100%.
We have things that we could say, okay, I would love to do this.
Right.
I'm raised in the church. So my father would always direct us to say, hey, be this, be that, be that, be this.
Right.
But I can also.
You obviously ain't listen to shit. You are a never married man with 3 baby mamas and 8 churn. You ain't learned a lick of nothing from that goddamn church house. Unless you was the goddamn preacher's apprentice. Like, be fucking for real.
Also tell my father this, your reality is not my reality.
100%.
You walking into 7-Eleven is different than your son walking into.
That ain't got shit to do with shit. In 2024, now that we've learned the words diabolical, we've learned the word demure, I need y'all to learn the concept of relevance. Just because something is factually accurate does not mean it's relevant to the conversation at hand. Baby, we're talking about the fact that you are out here fucking creating broken fucking homes and have no intention of stopping. What does that got to do with you being a black man walking in the 7-Eleven? I don't give a fuck about that shit right now. That ain't got shit to do with shit. Why are you trying to make me garner empathy and sympathy for you? Bitch, where's that for your churn? Hello?
To 7-Eleven. Sorry. Makes sense to you. So I can't agree with you, and we can agree to disagree, that I'm not creating broken homes. I'm doing the best with the situation that I was given and am given.
And the best of your situation is a broken home. Do the best you can with your broken home. Yup.
So, hands-on father? Absolutely. I don't subscribe to just bringing fatherless children or motherless children into this world. I have an unbelievable relationship with the mothers of my children. And it's healthy co-parenting that we show the children real love, real communication, real orders of operations. And I think that's key, because even though we have this unspoken societal pressure to do this and be this, but that's just not, that's a unicorn that you're waiting for. Because if I'm sitting up here telling you like, yo, I have aspirations to have this, but my experiences have shown me that that person really doesn't exist. So when I'm asking
you grew up in church, right, bitch? Lean not on your own understanding. Just because you haven't experienced something doesn't mean that it doesn't fucking exist. You haven't experienced childbirth and that exists. Cameron, don't piss me off.
ask questions of, is the expectations unrealistic?
Right.
Because my reality has garnered unbelievable connections with women around the world. Not in Africa, I haven't been in Africa, right? But at the same time, I've been able to make the best of my situation. And I can't say that that situation ever resulted into a broken home.
Got it. So this is my thing. You can label it whatever your her ego needs it to be labeled so that you feel good about your choices. But at the end of the day, a family consists of a dynamic, and that dynamic consists of 2 parents and a child. And when you start to create that multiple times, that That's called a blended family. And when there's somebody missing from the home, but they are the school daddy, meaning I pick them up or drop them off to school, or they are the sports mother or father, I come to the games, but they're not the, I wake up and go to sleep with my kids. That household now is broken by the, by the family dynamic. That does not mean,
You're not describing me.
That does not mean, Cam, that you are not a dynamic father. That does not mean that you don't have a great relationship with him. I'm talking about the political construct of a family.
Societal construct, political construct.
If you want to, that's what I'm saying. If you want,
both them shits aside, your children are beings, human beings that have needs. They are in their formative years, and you have put them in a position to be at a deficit. Hello.
Call it that. That's fine. But listen,
those things that you
whatever we label it doesn't change our decisions. Though.
That's what I'm trying to. That's what you don't understand.
So all of your baby mamas live in one house?
No, they do not. But my children stay with me.
So then it's still a broken house. So the mothers aren't in your home. So it doesn't make a difference.
That's making the best of the situation.
Right. And listen, and let me say this. That part, I agree with. That part, I admire in you.
Okay.
That part, I think is amazing.
Right.
Cam, look at me. That part, I say thank you.
A child in a grown man's body. A child in a grown man's body with a whole bunch of money and no goddamn sense.
Thank you for being a man who's vertical, who stood up and dealt with his decisions, whether it was decisions you liked or you didn't, or you planned or you didn't, and you did what you had to do. That's called a man, baby. So thank you for being a man.
Yes, ma'am.
And doing your thing, seriously, with the best that you have. I think that's amazing.
Right.
And again,
let me say it the way she should have said this shit. The best you got is broken, bitch. The best you got ain't whole. The best you got ain't complete. The best you got ain't the best. The best you got ain't good enough. You failed.
And I say this, follow up, not to negate everything I just said, because I truly believe that and feel that. And I love that you did that. You didn't leave them fatherless. My father didn't leave me fatherless. It changed my life because he didn't leave me fatherless. I used to sit with him randomly and say, Daddy, thank you. For what? For not making me a fatherless little girl. Because I ain't out here desperate. And I got a daddy I can come home and nest in. I got a daddy I can come home who's a gangster, a street dude. I can make a phone call and you there. So I ain't looking for no street, to my language, nigga, to save me. I got my savior. I'm good. And the street dude to save me may crucify me. I'm good. Daddy ain't gonna crucify me. See, there's a difference. So with you, I'm saying thank you, because my father has 6 of us by 5 different women, but he was a father. And so when you say, Doc, but I'm a daddy, don't negate that. I hear you more than you believe me hear you, because I had a daddy who was a father.
Let me put this in a term this fucking... Let me put this in terms this nigga would understand. You can play a whole game of football and you can score all the points. But if at the time the clock strikes 00 in the 4th quarter, if the other team has more points than you, you still lose, even though you scored all the points that you scored. Just because you get credit for some things doesn't mean that you're a good father. Just because you had the bright idea to have all your kids under the same roof with your newest baby mama does not make you a good father. You being financially able to take care of your children and give them a certain lifestyle does not make you a good father. Y'all niggas gotta learn to just shh.
And he wasn't in the house with all of us. But from a woman who was a little girl who had the best daddy I've seen a girl have straight up to this day. Am I saying you ain't? That's my daddy. I wasn't in the house with him. So the things that whoever he was in the house with, that environment is different from me coming over and seeing it. Now, for your babies, they all live with you. Their environment is different from when they go with mommy and mommy has whoever's in that house. So the roles have just switched, but it still makes, not the kids, hear me out, it still makes the
I think when Black men hear that fatherlessness and fatherless homes are an issue in the Black community, they just think, okay, well then just put the dad there. And they're not grasping that it's not that the father in particular is gone, it's that a parent in a two-parent dynamic or a 2+ parent dynamic is not there. The absence is what's harmful, regardless of the caveat of it being the father. Y'all niggas gotta just...
A household dynamic is a blended, broken household. It doesn't mean that your babies have to grow up broken. This is what I want to be clear on. It doesn't mean that you as a father can change their life. I beat the odds of being a baby mama because I had a daddy that wasn't in the house, but he was in my life. He was in my ear. He was in my ass about decisions. So this is why I'm saying the household, baby, is still broken, but it doesn't mean your kids have to be. But it's about coming into awareness of what really is. And like my father knew, he had blended families, broken homes, but he tried to overcompensate, and he did in every way he could by being a daddy. So that's all I'm saying is we can label it what we want, but the reality is this is what a blended family looks like, unless you're telling me it's polyamorous.
What she said was, fuck your goddamn feelings, bitch. You done created these broken homes, ho.
And you're not. This is what a broken household looks like. Now, let me go further. Do broken households make for good people? You damn right. I'm not a statistic. I ain't perfect. I work through my stuff. I come from the inner city of the hood. I'm a product of teenage parents, a dope dealer and an addict who is now sober and killing it. My mama's a VP of my company, runs everything, got her own business, and I'm a doctor. So people like me come from situations.
I'm only putting this on the screen because I would like to add to the my daddy prevented me from being a single mother, because I too believe that for myself, that if it weren't for my ain't shit daddy, I'd be probably a single mother too. But woo-wee, seeing how what it like to have a baby daddy, girl. No ma'am. No ma'am.
Like that. So I'm always advocate for it, but I'm always keep it real about what it is. Because in order for us to take it and heal it and do something with it, we got to call a damn duck a duck, so we know where to put it, what to feed it, how to do it, and what it needs. We can't be in this society as Black people and want to give things different words so that it makes us feel better about our decision. The decision is made. It is a broken home. It is a blended family. And now what are we going to do with these beautiful babies? So that your son, you got boys? I'm guessing out of 8, you got to have some boys. So that your boys make different and better decisions than daddy did. Not that you didn't do the best of what you had, but so your boys can say, daddy, I admire you, but I did it different. Daddy, thank you for not letting me be fatherless, but I did it different. Your daughter can say, daddy, I only married him and got all 5 kids with just one because 2 things, you was in my life, and because I didn't have to choose from despair, and because I love you, but I didn't want to have 3 or 4 or 5 kids by multiple men. So I chose different than you. But watch this. But he has these similarities about you that I love. He's loving. He won't leave me hanging. He's stable. He got my back, because that's what I love about you. But your choices is
the fact that as a father, he wasn't already thinking about these things of wanting his children to be better than he is. You're not a parent. You're a father that happens to be in the same living residence as the children that you helped to procreate. You a bum, bitch.
This is what I didn't choose in this man. And that's okay. I don't choose my father in men who have the multiple kids, but I choose my daddy in men who are solid and who got my back and who love me unconditionally and who dote on me and still treat me like his baby at 41. That's all I'm saying. So you're doing a hell of a job. Thank you. But the situation is what it is. It's the reality of it.
I can talk.
Yes.
Okay. Woo.
I'm gonna cut him off because fuck him. I'm done. I'm done with this nigga. I'm done with this nigga. Now, we need to talk about how the girlies saw this and they were very shocked, appalled, confused, kerfluffled, honey. They had no idea that the men thought like this. No idea. None. Can you believe it? Let's watch this. Let me turn the sound on. And let's peruse this for a second.
Jump right in.
Cool. Can you ask this question again?
Why do baby dads pick and choose what kids they want to raise?
Women are delusional.
Wow.
You do know when you break up with that, so does the kid. Like, y'all understand that, right? He doesn't owe you nothing. That man don't owe you shit. He don't owe the kid nothing. He don't owe you. He's in a relationship with both of y'all. If you and that man break up, that man and that kid break up. Because if he goes and finds another family, his loyalty is to them. To the family he has, not the broken family he helped create, to the family he's trying to maintain. So I get it. I do get it. I understand. That's what I gotta do. People get upset because it's like, if you have kids over there and kids over here, why are you treating these kids over here better than the kids over there? So are you overall a bad dad?
Yes.
Nah. You
Yes,
a bad dad.
no,
It's
because
about perspective. Hey, Quay, it's about perspective.
First of all, most of the time when these baby daddies are being complained about, they're not even with anybody. They're not with any of their baby mothers. So nice try by saying they're trying to build a new family.
No. Cool. Can you ask this question again?
First off.
So herein lies the problem with Nicholas and Cameron and the like. Y'all are out here acting like y'all still on the plantation, just creating kids and think you get rewarded for knocking somebody up. You think you have zero responsibility to be a good parent to that child. You don't even have enough sense to be a goddamn good person for your goddamn self. Yeah, and still you are creating human beings that not only have their own perspectives, their own thoughts, their own desires. They have their own life experience, their own needs. And it is impossible, even if you're in the home and those mothers are in the home. You cannot be there for your children as much as your children need you to be there for them. Niggas like these are not considering the fact that their children are human beings. They're not props. They are going to grow up, spend the majority of their life as an adult, imprinting what you imprinted them on everybody else they come in contact with. And you niggas think because you have access to women and don't want to wear a condom because it feels so good, that just comes with nothing. Even if you don't assume the responsibility of being a parent, the responsibility still exists. And by you not assuming the responsibility, you are parenting in a very detrimental and negative way that's going to have negative consequences to the children you intentionally, by choice, created. The issue is y'all niggas are grown ass boys. You are a grown ass teenager with money, and you think because you have money and access to attractive women, that means something. You think because you beat the odds and you didn't join a gang and didn't become a gang member that makes you a good man. Newsflash, bitch, that's the bare minimum. You don't get a cookie for being a self-sustaining adult, for being a law-abiding citizen. You don't get points for that, bitch. You niggas do less than the bare minimum and want all the accolades as if you solved world hunger. Bitch, all you did was fuck bitches raw. And you want an award for that shit because you acknowledge that you have the kids and they live with you, bitch? Like that means fucking something? Y'all niggas gotta be fucking for real. Because y'all niggas disgust me. Y'all are disgusting. Y'all niggas, if we were all in hell together and I had a swig of Gatorade, bitch, and you was just thirsty, you had been just thirsting and dying for a sip of fucking water for the past 10,000 years, bitch, and I had just got down there with my fanny pack and I had me a little sip of Gatorade, and you was like, oh, I'm thirsty, please. Bitch, I poured it out, bitch. That's how lowly I think of you hoes that be out here procreating these people. Not taking accountability for your fuck shit and your actions. You're self-centered, selfish, and you guys don't deserve any respect. And I hope and pray when all of your children, the collective, 20 of them, particularly this is for Nicholas and Cameron, I hope every single last one of them kids lets your asses rot in a goddamn senior citizen assisted living home, bitch. I hope you lose control of your bowels, bitch. I hope every time you go to get Jello, Mildred, hold on. Keisha got the goddamn Jello, bitch. I hope you never know a day of fucking peace. The way y'all are out here fucking creating these broken individuals and acting like you not to soothe your fucking ego. Meanwhile, your children are going fucking without. Fuck you. Okay? And to my goddamn daddy, fuck you too. Now, with that being said, please like and comment and subscribe if you feel inclined. I'm gonna go and take my children outside. And I hope that if you are a man who identifies with Nick Cannon and Cameron Newton, that you really go fuck yourself. All right? Love you guys. Next time, we're gonna have guests because yeah. So maybe I'll be back next Thursday. Maybe I won't. Who knows? But until then, bye.